Luna, what is your favorite coin? Is it EOS? Is it IOTA? Is it Litecoin? Oh, oh! Yeah, it's definitely Litecoin, isn't it? Give me a big holler if you love Litecoin right now. Oh, oh! You gotta give me a longer one than that, little girl. Oh, oh! Okay, do you like EOS? Do you like EOS? Do you like IOTA? Do you like Bitcoin? You don't like Bitcoin, right? You like Litecoin? Oh, oh! Do you like Ethereum? Do you like Ethereum Classic? What do you think of Ethereum Classic? What about Bitcoin Cash? What about Litecoin? Oh, oh! I really think that she likes Litecoin, guys. Okay, guys, let's get into this, all right? Now that the first few waves are complete, we can now make some pretty crazy guesses, okay, guys? Now, how do we know that this is the bottom? First of all, I want to do a quick introduction to Elliott wave. For every 5 impulse waves up, there is a corrective wave, ABC. ABC. Like that, right? And it will generally fall to a specific Fibonacci level. The first wave is always taken to the Fibonacci of the first wave only. The third wave is only corrected to the third wave's Fibonacci. Now, the fifth wave is actually corrected from the entire length of the wave, from waves 1 till 5, okay? Now, there's no such thing as a typical retracement. It all depends on how bullish or bearish the sentiment for that particular coin is, all right? Now, let's get into the ABC pattern. This is the really important one right here. I'm not going to keep this video too long, guys. I'm pretty excited. Luna! What's wrong, Luna? She's eating my tissue right now. I'll be right back. She's being so weird. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go take care of the dog. Okay, so for the ABC corrective pattern, it usually comes in a few different ways. Now, one is called a typical zigzag rundown, where it will have 5 waves coming down like this. ABC will be something like that. Okay? And then the last one always has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the cool thing about waves 2 and 4, they are corrective against the trend, right? And they can come in many, many different shapes and forms. So just to give you an idea of how they can come in, like just as an example, sometimes wave 2 there could just be a simple ABC like this. Now, usually they alternate, okay? They alternate where if wave 2 was an ABC like that, then wave 3 to 4 would be an A, B, C, D, and E like that, right? And vice versa, where if this one here was an A, B, C, D, E, and I'm just giving you guys 2 very basic examples. A, B, C, D, E. And then don't mind my dog, she's so amazing. And then this one here would just be a simple ABC. And we see them alternate like this all the time, guys. Now, it also applies to the same concept when we're going on an uptrend, right? But in the corrective wave, the same thing can apply as well. Now, this one here is called a basic 5-3-5 zigzag corrective pattern. Now, I know a lot of people on Reddit said to me, oh, this is just voodoo. Like, they've never even heard of Elliott wave before. And then there are also people who have saying that I'm putting my lines in arbitrary places. It's like, they're not really that arbitrary. I highly suggest you guys look up this theory. It's called Elliott wave. Now, this is not something you just glance at, okay, guys? It's not something you just glance at and you know it. This is something where each book is literally 300 pages long, okay? There are a lot of different rules to follow and lots of different sub-rules as well. Think of it like mathematics, like theories, okay, guys? And for every theory, there are a lot of consequences and there's a lot of corollaries as well. Sorry, I can't say that word right now. So for the people that have said that it's voodoo or like this theory is, they've never even heard of it and they're putting it down, I will gladly 100% argue against that and or argue that whatever they said, because I've been very successful using this theory. It's made me a lot of money, guys. And I'm very proud to say that studying this theory and reading like over 10 books now on Elliott Wave that are 300 pages long, where I've dedicated almost 2 years to studying this specific theory, and I specialize in it. And there's only 2 people on YouTube that I know that analyze cryptocurrency by Elliott Wave, and that's myself, and that's another guy named Haijin Lee. Right? You guys need to check out Haijin as well. He's pretty good. I gotta give him props. He definitely knows a lot of his stuff as well. And the reason you don't see a lot of people analyzing with this theory, well, to be honest, it's just too freaking hard. A lot of people will read a book and then they'll read like 2 pages on Elliott Wave and they'll be like, hey, I know it. And then they're gonna try it and then they're gonna fail at it and then they just give up. That's why you will never find another Elliott Wave analyst on YouTube except for me and Haijin. It's really rare to find them. So anyone who thinks that this is voodoo or Elliott Wave, or they've never even heard of it and they're putting it down, I'm sorry to say, maybe you guys just don't have the capacity to learn it. And I'm sorry to put you guys down, but this goes out to all the haters that have said things like that, okay? Now, this guy here is one of my favorite comments. This is the first time I ever watched a technical analysis, and all I can think about is the Cosmos episode on false pattern recognitions in humans. It looks like you just put the dots in random places. You ignore the highs and lows just to make it fit. It's called Elliott Wave Theory, Mr. Pascal Pixel, okay? It just blows my mind how uninformed some people are, where they are so quick to dismiss something. Now, this is just me ranting, guys. Ignore me. So, yeah. So now that we have talked about that, oh yeah, I forgot to say this, guys. I'm very protective of Elliott Wave, okay? No, I was going to do the ABC here. Now, we saw 335 earlier, or 535, but there's also another one called a 335. 335s will imply a more bullish market. And those can happen quite often as well, where on the first wave down, instead of getting 5, you get 3, and you get 3 there, like that, and then you get 5 coming down, just like this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now that we have all this laid out, let's go zoom in, guys. Let's zoom in. And what do we see here? Guys, tell me what we see. Huh? What do you guys see? Tell me. Right? You can call this many, many different things. You can call this a 3, 5, 3, or sorry, 3, 3, 5, or even a 5, 3, 5, depending on how you look at it. Let's say we started ours right here, right? Where this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 here, 4, and we got a really extended 5th wave. Though that one, I don't like it as much. The way I like to see this one more is like this: 1, 2, and a very extended one like that. So we call this a 3-wave structure, right? That's a 3-wave structure right there. And then here we have the B, right? If that's A and that's B, and then this is C. Now remember what I mentioned, that the C structure, I'm going to label it properly as well here. The C structure right there. And you know what? I do feel bad for calling out the people publicly on YouTube that have commented negatively on Elliott Wave and my analysis. I just really hope you guys put in the effort to learn about Elliott Wave, because you don't know what you're missing out on. And reading through all my comments on Reddit as well, there are so many haters on Elliott Wave, guys. It doesn't bother me one bit. In fact, it just makes me feel bad for them, because they're missing out on something that is just phenomenal, okay? Now, what you guys probably see in every technical analysis, right? What you see in every analysis is what? Trend lines, trend lines, trend lines. Oh, this is a high right here. If we beat this high, we're going to go higher. Oh, guys, this is a support right here. Look at this wonderful support. It's probably going to act as a support. Like, anyways, it's just really lame way to do analysis, in my opinion. If you guys want to do analysis, you factor in many... Sorry for my little accent there that I gave. I'm just being weird tonight. So yeah, like we all know about highs, we all know about lows, but what we need to do is incorporate a more advanced type of analysis, right? So remember I mentioned that for the C wave, we always get 5 coming down. I feel like I have too much fun with myself sometimes, guys. Now, guys. Not that kind of fun, you people with dirty minds. Get your mind out of the gutter. So a really important rule is wave 4 does not overlap long. People always say it can't overlap slightly. It can, very slightly, depending on the time frame. There are many, many rules and exceptions, okay? It overlapped it only slightly, but by just a wick. Perfect. So we get a B wave. It's beautiful, right? So this one here, actually this one we can even call it a 5-wave structure like this with a very truncated C wave. Let me tell you guys the different structures that we can get, okay, for 5s. We can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a normal zigzag like that, right? Sometimes we get a double bottom that you guys might see it as a truncated 5th wave, okay? And sometimes it actually fails by a lot. It fails by a lot because the 3rd wave down was really extended. Okay, so keep that in mind what I just said. So check out this 1, 2, 3, right? 4 and 5. So what does that look like to you guys? And remember I mentioned earlier that there are A, B, C, D, and E corrective patterns. Well, what is this, guys? 1, A, B, C, D, and E. These are very common in B corrective patterns before a downtrend. Now, you know what the cool thing about this is? This is where a lot of people lose money, guys. They lose so much money here, and I've seen it happen to a lot of my friends, and I'm really glad that we had a good chat about this, and I'm going to have a chat with you guys about it, okay? This right here, guys, is not an ascending triangle, okay? This is not an ascending triangle, however you decide to look at it. You need to make sure that you're drawing your wedges properly. Let's go to a higher time frame. Okay, notice on the higher time frames that I'm only drawing it through the wicks here, right? And what do you guys notice in this pattern? We'll clean it up so you guys can see it better. What do you notice about this pattern right here? I'm going to draw the triangle for you as well. Okay, this is a rising wedge, right? This is a rising wedge in the form of an A, B, C, D, E corrective pattern for the B. Now it's lesson time for the people that are interested in learning. This is called a rising bearish wedge. This is called a falling bullish wedge. It makes 5 touches like this, and then after that it breaks downwards. This one here can only happen in the C wave, okay? So only in the C, meaning, you know, if this is A, B went to there, B there, and then this is C all over here, okay? And within this C wave, it makes a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then it breaks to the upside. Just like that. You know, guys, I just went out for dinner with my pops. It's his 68th birthday. And then we went shopping tonight. We spent a little bit of money. If you guys saw my Twitter there, I took out $5,000 in cash, which I will show you guys as well. It's been a while since I've had that much cash on hand. Can you guys remember the last time you carried that much cash on you? Really? Can you remember the last time that you guys had like literally cash? You know, like fiat, like tangible, something you hold in your hands. I just felt like making it a little event for my dad, so I took out $5 grand and we just went shopping and we went out for a nice steak dinner with my mom as well, just the 3 of us. Bought a bunch of stuff at the mall. It's kind of hard to spend that much. Like you can only buy so much clothing and stuff, you know? But yeah, I ate a lot of steak. It was pretty good. And like right after I finish this video, guys, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and I'm gonna get myself 20-piece chicken McNuggets, and I'm gonna get myself some supersized fries and a supersized Pepsi. Oh, I'm gonna get some barbecue sauce as well. And we're talking about like a skinny little Asian dude who's 140 pounds, 5'8", 5 feet 9 tall. You know, I'm not really tall, but I'm pretty tall for an Asian. You know, I'm pretty handsome looking guy according to my mom, you know. Makes me wonder why I'm still single. But the point of this little speech is, how the heck can I eat this much as a little Asian dude? Here's my position that I'm in that I just thought I'd share with you guys. I've been waiting to close this position forever, guys. It's not even much. It's only like $7,000. I bought this position since like $3.27. So like an hour ago, and it actually shot up. I was down like $200, right? I'm like, oh, am I gonna hit my stop loss? Am I gonna hit my stop loss? No, I'm just gonna ride it. I'm just gonna ride it. Someone's gonna sell it to me very soon. I'm very confident of it. I feel the market is getting bearish now. Anyways, I'm gonna make a quick like $20, $30. They'll pay for my McDonald's. I'll keep you guys up to date on my little position there. So anyways, now that we have a lot of this down, right? We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We see an ABC, and we see a perfect zigzag coming down like that. Don't you guys think that's a perfect zigzag, right? Some people would call this a channel, and then as soon as they count 5 touches, right? Like as soon as they count 5 touches, whether it's a channel or a wedge, whatever you want to call it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they will buy right around here. Like this would be a very good buy zone for people that are inclined to go long. So right around there would be a perfect buy zone to go long. And I personally didn't do it, but I know a lot of people that did, that I suggested. I saw it's coming a mile away, guys, and the people that got in on here, woo! You also know how else it was a really good time to go long? Let me show you guys. What you guys need to always do is this, all right? I'm deleting all that. Okay, so where did this impulse wave begin? It began right around here, right? Now, if I took my Fibonacci, so you take your Fibonacci tool. Did you guys hear that? I just heard somebody break out into the most amazing song in the world. Man, so this is what you guys should do. And I will give financial advice here. I will give financial advice. You know why? Because you will take a financial advice from the guy who just sold and closed his position in front of you and made like, you guys want to know how much I made? I want to show you guys how much money I made. This is why you guys will always take financial advice from Sir Philicon, Mr. Fibonacci. He just closed his position at 3.2726 and he made himself $8, guys. Now, anybody who can make $8, you want to listen to him. He gives very good financial advice, okay, guys? So that's how you know I'm a professional trader, guys. I just made $8. Woo! That's my first trade of the day since I got back. Okay. So this is what you guys should do, okay? No, don't take my financial advice, guys. I'm just joking around a lot if you guys don't know that, all right? I have a very joking personality, so always take everything with a grain of salt. But what I do after I count my 5 impulse runs up, right, that we did, absolutely we did, right? We counted it like this, and I think I've gone over in many videos already as well. I don't remember exactly how I counted it, to be honest. Probably like 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, and like 5, something like that, right? Actually, now I'm curious about how I counted it. Yeah, definitely something like that. I'm sure of it. Okay, now that we have it, I've done it in my previous videos. We take our Fibonacci from where the breakout began. Okay, and this is what I always do. It's called put a stop limit up or a stop buy up and just forget about it, and that's literally it. So what I do is I put I'll ladder mine like that. I'll put a bunch up like that. I will literally put up that many buys. I'm not kidding you, right? And I will ladder it like this, you know? Let's say I wanted to buy, we'll just make up a random number, okay? Let's say I wanted to buy 100 shares. Around the first lines, I might only buy 5, and then I might buy, you know, 5, 5, 5, and 10, 10, 10, 10, and then I'll maybe buy like even more, you know, 10, 15. We're just going up and up, you know? like that. So the reason why you want to stack your ladders like this is because the closer you get to the 0.6, right, the more you want to buy, because then that's more likely for it to reverse, right? So this is how I ladder my buys, and I have incredible success with it. If you guys have seen my live trading videos, right? If you guys haven't seen my live trading videos, please go take a look at it, guys. All this content is there for you guys to learn, you know, all of it. There's so much content I have. There's a treasure chest full of information on my Steemit, okay, on my Steemit, on my YouTube. Like, there's some live trading videos where I'll make $330, guys, in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes in front of your eyes, okay? And just please go through my material. I just want you guys to be amazingly successful, and I want you guys to just know everything, and I want you guys to devour information and, you know, just be inspired as well. I don't do this to... Someone said to me that I only do YouTube because I'm trying to get the revenue from YouTube. Guess what, guys? YouTube pays me about $1 per video, guys. It's so much money, $1 per video. I should probably quit my day job as a day trader. What do you guys think? I should probably just focus on YouTube videos and get that $30 a month that they pay you. Yeah. So, just so you guys know, it's actually not true whatsoever, okay? Like the YouTube thing. So I'm doing this because I genuinely want to help you guys succeed, okay? And the more effort and energy that you guys put into learning, the more successful you will be as well. So now that we have confirmed that this is a 5-3-5 structure, now we have the first wave done, going up right there, okay? Now, the first thing we always want to do is take your Fibonacci Extension tool, take the first point there, second point there, and then choose the next point right there. So what you always want to do to be safe is target somewhere from here to up there. Choose a 1-to-1 extension and about halfway through to the 618. And what do you guys know? We hit it, okay? We hit it right now. And then, because let's just assume that's the end of the third wave, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And this is just like an extended one that it's making right now. But let's go over the MACD and everything. We see this down ticking already, right? Well, what happened to my relative strength index? Where is it? Where is he? I have to turn on my RSI. Oh, RSI, what are you doing? You are looking so weird like that. Who the heck has their RSI like that? If you guys turn on RSI, double click on it, make it thicker, and choose a brighter color. Increase the intensity, okay? Increase the intensity to the maximum over there. Now you actually see it very visible, right? You want your RSI to be super visible because it's the most important tool in the world, in my opinion, okay? Very important indicator, RSI. Now, what do you guys see with the RSI? You see it down ticking, yes? Right? Yeah? Every time you guys see a lower high, assume bearish divergence and it's coming down. I will give you guys examples. Right there. Right here. This is double topped out, so we can assume that the next one will probably tank right after it does that. Right there. How about right here? Every time you see a double top very high up, you will assume 100%, guys, that it's done. Okay? That is a rule to very much so follow. Now, this is just making a silly... actually, you know what? Let's check this first. Fibonacci, right here. Okay? Fibonacci right there is 0.5. Fibonacci from here to here is very, very weak, actually. It's about 382 to 218, so it's very bullish, okay? So one of three things could be happening here. One of two things, rather. This right here could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? This one already made 5 as well, which would mean that this is wave 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and then we're going to make our way up to 5. If not, if that is not right, okay, there's always many cases, remember this. If this is not right here, then what we will assume that the fifth wave is just going to get slightly extended more. This is just a really crappy fifth wave extension, and then it'll come down eventually. Well, either way, I'm not here to predict a target for there. What I am here to predict is that if all of this, guys, was wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to figure out where the wave 5 is going to end. That is the important thing. Let's just assume that this is the end right now. Let's assume that wave 3 hit in the middle of the 100 and 168 extension. Therefore, this is what you guys have probably been waiting for. Therefore, we're probably going to end up targeting next between $105, $105 and $112. That's right, guys. You guys heard me say that right. Target 1 is 105. Target 2 is 112. That's right. So that's how we do it, guys. Now let me give you guys some really awesome examples. Okay? Check this out. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay, so let's say that this is the first wave 1. Okay, we're going to follow these rules. Wave 2 or wave 3. This is just general rules, okay? But they're general rules that always works really well for me. Wave 3, target 100, 1-to-1 extension. Wave 5, you guys are going to be mind blown. Target 1618 extension. So as soon as you have this wave right here done, okay, this wave right there, you can actually extrapolate a ridiculous amount of data. That's 1. That's 2. Just from this right here, okay, I'm going to, and following these rules right here, I'm going to extrapolate so much data, it is going to blow your mind, guys. Ready? So we take our extension tool, draw it here from A to B to C. Okay, now we're going to target wave 3 right here, guys. We're going to target wave 3, 1-to-1 extension, just for fun. We're just going to draw a huge green box right there, bring it over to over there, a huge green box around the 618 extension, and bring it over right there. What do you know? What do you know? It hits both of them. Isn't that magical? Isn't that just fascinating? Or is that magic? Is that voodoo? I don't know. You tell me. So basically what I'm saying is for a wave 3, we always just target a 1-to-1 extension. And then when wave 4 corrects, what we will assume is it will hit at least a 161.8 extension right around there. Yeah, guys. Litecoin is actually showing it already, okay? Now, if Litecoin is showing it already, then why are we not to assume that the same things are going to happen, right? Or the same things are not going to happen? Charts, they do repeat itself, guys, okay? History absolutely tends to repeat itself. I assure you of that. Let's go to a different time frame as well here. Now, would you guys agree with me? This subwave 1 finished already, right? And we definitely targeted the 1-to-1 extension, and we hit it right there. And we hit in between the 1-to-1 and the 161.8. So why would we not assume as well that one of the maximum targets is now $112, and the minimum target right now is 105. So I'm going to write this in again. Target 1, 105. Target 2, 112. These are pretty short-term targets. You guys know what the awesome thing about this is right here? Do you guys really know the awesome thing about this one is? That is only still wave 1 of the whole thing. Like all we're here, right? This is the cycle. I'm just showing you guys Elliott wave theory. Yeah, we're like, these are not accurate numbers. I can't extrapolate any of that yet. The only way to extrapolate the rest of the information is to get all of this first in this green box. So we have to get to the peak of the first wave right there. Okay, that's important. And then the second wave needs to correct. And then I'll be able to extrapolate all that information just like how I did in the past to the left, right? So pretty cool. So there you guys have it. Those are my targets, $112 and $105. I don't really have a lot of time to enter or to get into what do you call it? Targets of where to enter right now. I just want to give you guys more of a long-term forecast. And I'm going to head out for the night. So have yourselves a fantastic night. I'm going to go binge on my chicken McNuggets. 10-piece chicken nuggets, guys. Gotta get that extra super-sized Pepsi. Gotta make sure that the French fries are fresh. Excuse me? I didn't come all the way to McDonald's to get soggy French fries. I demand some fresh, curly, cut French fries right now. No ice while you're at. I'm just kidding. I'm really nice to the McDonald's, but I just love my French fries. Really, really, who doesn't like them golden brown and really fresh, right, guys? I don't know what you guys like, but I love the barbecue sauce with the chicken McNuggets. Everyone loves a midnight snack, guys. I'm sure you guys have all been there when you were younger, like me. Back in my 20s, my days where I used to go to a lot and drink, and we'd go to like McDonald's after like the bars closed and stuff, and we just go there like at 2, 3, 4 in the morning and just eat our faces off, and then all of a sudden I wake up the next day and there's like barbecue sauce all over my face and chicken McNuggets everywhere, and I'm like, what the heck am I still doing in my car? And then I find myself like somewhere just random. Anyways, you guys all remember those really good McDonald's nights. I'm shilling for McDonald's, just so you guys know, okay? Just so you guys know, McDonald's coming up with their own cryptocurrency coin. No, they're really not, guys. Have yourselves a phenomenal night. These are my targets, and I hope that you guys succeed there with me. I hope that you guys all got into my Litecoin prediction when I mentioned $58 to $62. The short was still a really good short. Nevertheless, my targets were a little off for entry, and most likely people would have been stopped out. But if you guys just held on for a little bit longer there, okay, see, trading is about the ability to take pain, right? You have to be able to take pain. That is what makes a successful trader. Your tolerance to take pain. And I'm not talking about the, what is it? The 50 shades of gray kind of pain, okay, guys? I'm not talking about the 50 shades of darker, like BDSM stuff, okay? I'm talking about just your ability to handle anxiety and your anxiety level go through the roof, right? When you're seeing massive swings like that. So anyways, guys, I will post this small chart, I guess, on Steemit. Please upvote it. I really appreciate that. And like, subscribe, smash the share button. You guys are also welcome to donate to Luna's cryptocurrency piggy bank fund, the one that you heard at the beginning of the video there. But never feel obligated, guys. Before, I didn't have my addresses up, and people were like, yeah, I want to donate to Luna and Sir Mr. Fibonacci, because it makes them feel good since I'm doing something for the cryptocurrency community. So if you guys want to, awesome. If you don't, I don't care. I still love you guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Bye now.